Welcome, lovely people. Today I am showing you what you will receive as your free gift for the anniversary event if you have a membership. Now, unfortunately, when I attempted to collect this the first time, I had a slight mishap and the game froze and glitched. Here I was thinking that I had missed out on receiving it on this character when I logged back in and found all of the items in my inventory. So I apologize that I am unable to show you the collection of this gift, but it was very similar to what you will have seen on my other video if you collect it with no membership, but it would have had extra items, which you can see here. So I collected everything somehow. I'm not sure exactly. I pressed buttons, but then everything went haywire. So I received everything, though, it appears. I believe I also have the CR skip. That is something we can go out and check after we have gone through these things. I will first collect these cracked source chroma materials. Are items you will also receive if you do not have a membership. You will be able to put these on and make your character look awesome, whether you have a membership or not. So I do believe this is one of the coolest that I have seen going out for free. It looks great. I really like it. I think it's really nice that they're giving that to players for free, even if they don't have a membership, because it just looks so cool. Anyway, let's have a look at what else I have received here. We have Shadow Bender Chroma sets in various colors. Quite a lot. Now, on this account, I am going to collect them all on one character and I am going to showcase them for you. On other accounts, I am going to make sure I put them on the characters that I think they will most suit. So this character is about to get a heck of a lot of style that she won't be able to wear all at once. But I'm quite excited that there is a purple, and I'm quite excited that there is a black. So let's open and collect the lot, shall we? I think so, yes. I'm a little excited about this, so bear with me. I will just collect them all. Okay, let's start at the start, shall we? I nearly said Shadow Bender. Shadow Bender Black Chroma 1, 2, and 3 is what I'm putting in here. And we're going to do Apply to All, something I recently learned how to do because apparently for some reason I didn't read it previously and use it. But is it not awesome? Now I'm like, I think I like this better than the Noir. No, I don't. I don't like it better than Noir comic because I like how that highlights that whitish grey colour and lights up. This is not lighting up. So I'm okay. I don't mind that I spent the money on that. I still love it. We're good. But I will say, this is impressive. Oh, this is number 2. Shadow Bender Black Chroma 2. Very shiny. Not so much a fan of that being so prominent, but still kind of cool. And let's chuck on number 3 if my cursor would go where I tell it to instead of randomly where I don't. Oh, I like this the best. This one is my favorite out of all 3. I'm going to save it, and I'm actually going to leave cursed. We're going to go somewhere with light because I have found, even in the menu, the colors look different. So let's go home, and we'll get her in some better lighting for our fashion show. It's not really fashion, it's swatch show. We're going to look at some swatches. Okay, I feel the lighting in here will be a little better for what I want to show you. So let's go somewhere where I've got a nice wall to spin against. Ta-da! So we can get nice and close. There we go. Ah! I really do like this. I don't like the hair, but I mean, I like the texture on the fishnets. I like the way it has that shine on her belt. I mean, I really do like this. I have a thing for the black ones, though. I know that some people will probably think that's quite a boring thing to like, but it's nice. I like it. I'm going to redo all of them so that you guys can see what they look like in better lighting, and I am so happy that I have. Look at that. That black is so dense and matte and almost shadowy. It's great. I love it. The colored ones are not going to be comparable to this, I can tell you right now. I'm going to like the black better than all of them. All right, let's have a look at Chroma 2. It's not my thing to have so much shine, but I love this Chroma set. This is so useful. You could use it on any character that has any power set. It's beautiful. I love it. But yeah, I will say number 1 is really suiting me more than these ones. Where, of course, the black is the prominent swatch. Is anybody surprised? Of course not. And then, of course, back to the third one, which I also really like. That second one I feel is just a little bit too much shine everywhere for me. But, I mean, obviously, you pick the one you want in the different areas. Hello, Isis. Do you have a gift for me? Ah, so kind. I hope it's not a dead mouse. Apparently, it's a lost relic. That's way better. Thank you. All right, let's head over to the second swatch. What are we on? Blue next, maybe? I feel like it'll be blue because I know how the alphabet works. There we go. Blue it is. So let's chuck blue on. Ooh, that is a really matte looking blue. Wonder if I'm going to like it as much as the black. I don't think so. How could I possibly? Okay, so we've got swatch number 1. Oh, this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a brighter color and a more matte. This is kind of shadowy, but also glowy. I don't know if you know what that means because it's not a real thing. Glowy in that it has like a luminescence about the color, even though it's a dark blue. Shadowy as in it's not crisp. It's blurry to me. So I like this. This is nice. They have given us some really interesting chromas. I am aware that it's all probably the exact same chroma, just with one swatch change to that color that they've added in. But this is not what I was expecting from it, and I like it a lot. Like, I don't have a lot of blue characters that have the black dark thing going on. Like, my blue characters tend to be Quantum and Water. And they're quite bright and light and usually a little more scantily clad than the regular characters that I make because I feel that they live under the water in Atlantis and therefore swimwear. But I would not have thought to put this on them, and now I'm thinking I want to put this on them because they're very bright and light and I tend to be more about dark colors. I like this. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent thinking about what I'm going to do with these things when I get to my other accounts because obviously on this account, this is where they are. But let's try the next one, shall we? We shall. We absolutely shall. Oh, and again, too much gloss for me, but that's fine. You just use the correct chroma number for the item that you're putting it on. So obviously I wouldn't use this one this way, but some people might. It just doesn't suit my style. And that's what it looks like outside of the menu. I must admit, I really like it on the wings. It looks like the bones are more prominent because they have that high reflectiveness, and then the color is on the inside. It's very nice. And let's look at number 3. Oh, I love that too. The blue behind the fishnets. That is so good. This is way better than I thought it would be. I mean, I saw that black and thought that was amazing. I didn't think this would be quite this good. I thought the blue would be bright and not so smoky. This is really good. I love this. It's so nice. All right, let's do the next color. I don't know what the next color is. The alphabet has left me. Green. Okay, fair. Yep, that makes sense. Green. Oh, look at how dark that green is on that swatch. I feel like I'm going to like this set way more than I expected to. This is exciting for me. Oh, my plant character is going to look so dark and creepy. Not here, but on my Xbox. Yes. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love it. They did so well. I think Chroma 1 is my favorite at this point. Because that really dark, shadowy color, because it's the green on this one, it's just awesome. Do you see how it's like luminescing around her hair, but at the same time it's kind of not crisp? I like this a lot. I like this very much. I also like the other 2 swatches that they have on it, but I'm really impressed with the main swatch on this. With the color to swatch, the green or the blue or the black, whichever color they're putting onto the chroma. Very impressed, I must say. More than I expected to be. This is number 2. Once again, don't those wings look just so awesome? I am a fan. Can't believe how much I like this. I wasn't expecting to like it this much. And here's swatch 3. I love this too. This is so useful. This is great. I have a tendency to make very dark looking characters, and now, absolutely I can. Every character will have a dark armory build now, which most of them have already. But as I said, my quantums usually don't, and my water characters usually don't. Also, my plant characters tend not to as well. They tend to be more floral, or if they are dark, it's a very dark green and then kind of plant motif. All right, let's Go to the third one. What comes after green, guys? Red? It would be terrible if I was wrong. I should just run through every color. Orange. I'm not even close. I didn't even think of purple. My favorite color, honestly. Orange. Oh, that looks like a brown on the swatch, but I know that when I'm making orange on here, often it looks quite muddy because I like it dark. Oh! I love the hair. I mean, it looks like brown hair. It's hard to get a good color brown. That is a good color brown. I wouldn't call this orange. I feel like that's a lie. It's brown, and I'm not upset about it. It's beautiful. I like the brown, but it's not orange. If you were going to put it on a character because you wanted it to be orange, it's just not. It's not orange at all. It is brown. It's a beautiful brown, though. Oh, I think I'm going to use that for her hair. And in at least one arm rebuild, but probably multiple, because I love it. It looks great. Then we have number 2, where the wings look amazing. I love the... I've got to say, I don't like that they called it orange, because I feel that people who haven't seen this and see that it's called orange may put it on a character thinking that's what it is. So I'm a little disappointed there when it's a very clear brown to me. Maybe some people will disagree. But other than that, I love this. I really love this. And I will use that for her hair. I have not seen as good a brown... Like, I mess with the sliders quite a bit sometimes to get my hair color right. Most of the time I go with black, but my hair is brown. And sometimes I want it to be my hair color. That was really close. Very, very close. This is fun. I'm really enjoying this. So if you have a membership, pay attention, because these are amazing. All right, let's go to the next one. I gotta say, I really do like... I'm aware that not everyone's going to be wearing fishnets, okay? It's a style choice there. But don't they look awesome? I love that every single swatch, they look awesome in some way. This is fun. All right, let's get off the brown, which is orange, and go to my favorite color, purple. Oh, I'm excited for the purple. Maybe I should leave purple till last. What do you think? Do red, yellow, and then purple? Yeah, you're right. That is such a good idea. Thank you. I completely agree with you. Purple last. I should have really saved black till last too, because honestly, I love it just as much. Oh! I mean, that is very red. That's swatch 1. I love it. Oh, can you imagine the rage characters? This is perfect for them. Oh, it's so nice. The wings look amazing. This is swatch Chroma 2, and I love it. I love all of these. I really love all of these. I will say Chroma 2 for every single one of them is probably the one I will use the least, just because the main swatch on it is that very high sheen or gloss or reflectiveness, and that's not really something I tend to do a lot of, but I'm sure it will be useful for others. I mean, I'm wearing normally coats and things. Other people are wearing tech. It will make the tech look really awesome. And here we go. This is the third Chroma. Oh, the fishnets. I hope the purple looks as good as the red does through the fishnets, because that looks so sick. Okay. I will calm down. I'm not good at calming down. This is fun. All right, let's go to the yellow. Look at me knowing what comes after red because I looked earlier and pretend, I looked earlier, I cheated. Oh, I don't feel like that's very yellow. I wonder if this is another case of not really the color they say. Oh, not really the color they say. I am sorry. If you wanted this to look yellow, it does not. This is green. This is quite an obvious yellow base. Green. It's not yellow at all. So for those of you who thought you could use this on your Fear Light character, I would not recommend it. This is green. It doesn't even look close to yellow at all. I would be inclined to put this on a plant character more so. Oh, nature! Oh my goodness. I've been calling it plant this whole time. Nature. For a very long time, I have been calling nature plant and earth rock. Because at the very beginning, when I was talking with my friend about which abilities we wanted to use, I would say nature or earth, and we would confuse each other about whether we were talking about rock or plant. So we went with rock or plant so that we didn't get confused. So I am aware that it is nature and not plant, but it is a habit now for me after 3 years that I've called it plant. So this I would be inclined to put on a nature character. But I like the other green that's actually called green more than this. It depends what other items you put with it and whether you're going for that yellowy base green. Because this doesn't look bad. It just is not yellow. It's green. I don't hate it. I just am not very happy with the color that they have called it. Just like the orange is clearly brown. Oh, gotta say, it makes the wings look awesome. Once again, those wings are cool. Let's go to number 3. I mean, I feel like I'm showing you the same thing over and over again, but honestly, that the main colored swatch that keeps changing over, I think you need to see the full color of it and see what it's like. That doesn't make sense. There we go. Oh, I don't like that as much with the fishnets. I feel that the definition of the actual pattern isn't really as defined as it is against some of the other colors, like the red. I don't think I like this one quite as much as the others. Not even just because, like, I like the orange, even though it's not orange. It is a brown. Like it very much. So it's not because they've called it yellow and it's not yellow that I dislike this one. It's just, I don't see me using it anywhere. And I feel it's not really making some of the silver shiny swatch stand out as much as it does on other ones. Yeah, I don't know that I would use this one. At least I'll put it on a character that makes sense, but I'll probably never put it on an armory build for them. So that's a little sad. And that means there's no yellow option here. There's also no orange option here. So that's also a little sad. Now it's time for purple. I'm probably going to leave the purple on because, of course I am. So let's go backwards this time because I feel like I'm going to like this first swatch the best and I'd like to see it last because then I leave on a high note, you know? So we're going to go with number 3 to start. Ooh, yeah, okay. Do you see what I mean? The difference? See how the purple behind this sheen on the fishnets stand out a little bit more? I like this. I don't feel that the yellow did this. I don't feel that the yellow did this as well as this has. This is much more preferred, not just because it's purple, but because I can see it better. So, yeah, I really don't like that yellow. Let's go to Chroma set 2. Very shiny. I must say the wings. The wings are beautiful. I'm going to probably put that on the wings. This is so much fun. I know she is a fire character, okay? I know that she should probably use the red or even the brown. Definitely not the yellow, because that would make more sense for her powers. But I don't care, because I love fire and I love purple, and so we're putting them together whether they make sense or not. Luckily enough, my second favorite power set is definitely mental, and so purple makes sense on that one. All right, let's go to the first chroma. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. I mean, she looks fantastic, doesn't she? I kind of think I want to change those fishnets across to the chroma that was on them before, which I think was number 3, and I want to put number 2 on her back. So let's do that, and the rest I feel are probably accurate. So back would be this one. Yes, please. And then her fishnets on the legs is going to be 3. This one. Oh, yeah. Oh, she looks great. She looks amazing. You, miss, are lovely. I love this so much. What a lovely gift. Is it not? I'm so happy. I kind of want to change her hair to the brown, but I've run out of chromas that I can put in here. I'm using them all. I like the purple, but I liked the brown more because it was me. But let's leave her with this. This is amazing. Let's find out what aura I can put with this that makes it what I'm thinking the black. Slim black? We've got a slim black in here. Ooh, the blue bleed might make it stand out. No! Terrible! Awful! Bad idea. What were you thinking, Laura? I don't know. Light purple plasmic? No. No, no, too bright. We want darkness. Darkness. Which doesn't make sense because fire is quite bright. Slim black? Slim dark purple? No, too blue. No, I'm thinking the black here. Is there anything else? Oh! We could do the swarming bats. I don't think the wicked will suit this because it's too blue a purple. This is a more reddish purple. Not by much. The ultraviolet, I believe, is blue also. It is, but it also contrasts kind of nicely. I don't mind that one. But I'm still thinking the black is my favorite. We've got the swarming bats. That is a bit of fun. I feel that could work as well. That's it. That's all of them. Violet. Oh, the violet is a better color than the slim dark purple. Yeah, it's less blue. It's got to be the black. I'm sorry. It's going to be black. What is up with her weapon? Oh, because I pressed on, put it on all. Hang on, hang on. Get her weapon back to normal. Okay, thank you. What's the point of having the wicked weapon if you're going to cover it up? It's got to look as beautiful as it is. And I don't mind that it's a blue-purple. It is contrasting okay with me. But I'm going to use this. I love this. This is staying. Ugh. I'm so happy. Thank you. Okay. What else did we get? I think we had one crate left. I believe it's Artifact. Artifact giveaway pack. So I am going to put my artifact box that I've received into the shared bank because I am not using a CR skip on this character. She's doing well on her own, obviously, and I am happy with her artifact leveling and the ones that I have available. You can see I'm working on a bunch here. I have these ones that are quite high and I'm happy with, and I'm going to keep working on them, but I feel that opening the artifact crate on this character would be a waste. So I'm going to swap it over to a character that I am going to use the CR skip on so that that character can level up an artifact to match their level that they're leveling up to. I will say that I don't think it's going to match it because you would probably have more and higher artifacts had you played through the game, but it's still nice that they give us one and we'll use it on the character that it's appropriate for. So let's log out of here and switch over to a character that we can CR skip. Okay, let's log into Broken Briar. The reason I am logging into her first is because I want to see where her stat points are. Then we will log out, we will use the CR skip, and we will see how many we gain. Because I have on the other video gained stat points in the number of 48, but that character had already been leveled up to a point. I want to see if 82, which is what I ended up with for the maximum amount I received at that character when I used the CR skip, I want to see if 82 is what we get on this character here. So let's have a look. She is a nice, fresh character. She has 2 skill points currently. Okay? So let's log out. And then we're going to use the CR skip on her, and we're going to see how many stat points we end up with. So, advanced character level, the square down the bottom. See there, skip CR, 368, we're going to confirm. I'm hoping that she actually does level to 368, because when I did this previously on my other account with the character that had played through a little bit, once I put all the armor on her, she ended up with 366 as her CR rating and not 368. So I'm wondering if maybe that's some sort of a typo, or if I have done something wrong. I'm not really sure. But it seems like the armor set that you get only levels you so far. 366. So, alright. We have just leveled her up from a level 3 character, which is what she is there, to supposedly 368. Let's get away from the crowd. Oh, and let's collect the artifact books, because that's something we're going to need for this lovely lady. So as you can see, my plant or nature characters tend to look a little less dark than my others. They're green usually, or sometimes florally, so they'll have like pinks, oranges, yellows, that sort of thing. And I like the skin, so I tend to show the skin because I think it looks really pretty. It is something I also have a tendency to do when I play Quantum or when I play Water. I actually use this skin for most of my Water characters as well because it has a pattern that looks like the flow of waves. I am a little bit annoyed that the male skin that you get for Plant looks So different from this. The vines are thicker, they're more prominent, and they're available on the face. You can't do this on a female character. It is something I would like to do on a female character, but I wouldn't want this skin to disappear. I would like to have this one and have the male version for female characters. Please and thank you. All right, let's have a look what we've got here. So, that's the artifact case. We have golden exobytes, wonderful. Granted supplies box, artifact starter pack, so we're going to end up 2 artifacts from the beginning. That's very nice. I wonder if we will. Yeah, we're going to get quite a bit here. This is nice. We're getting 2. I'm happy about that. And we're getting the combat brating. It says on the box 368. Do you see that? Let's open that first and see if that's not true, because I don't think that's true. We're going to do damage. I always start with damage because that is something you can solo a little bit easier than a healer. All right. And then later we will do the healer build. I do multiple builds on every character, so they all end up doing both roles, always. All right, so let's put on all of this armor set and see if I'm right about the 366, because if I am, that sucks, and I'm disappointed. Oh, that's the trinket. I am aware that it looks a little odd. At first, I thought it was a chest piece. Okay, it's a feat if you collect all of this armor set as well, so that's really nice. If you want to collect this armor set, you're going to get a feat for it. Awesome. Let's see what her CR rating has become. 366, people. Is that not contrary to what was written both on the box and on the front screen when I'm doing character selection? And I selected to increase her CR rating. It was 368 and 368 on the box, and I have leveled to 366. I'm disappointed. I know it's 2 CR points, but it's 2 that I was anticipating to receive and have not. So I don't like that. Stat points. 78, and she previously had 2. So I believe that means we received 76. I think on the previous CR skip, when it was to 333, I believe, you got 71 stat points. This is 76, so you get 5 more, which is good. Very nice. I'm happy with that. I'm hoping I'm not mistaken about the 71. It was a long time ago when I worked that out, and I don't remember what I did or how I worked it out. I just remember that I worked out that it was 71. So I may be mistaken, but I don't think I am. Regardless, 76 stat points is what you're going to get when you leap your character forward to 366 and not 368 with the CR skip. All right, so let's spend these stat points where I normally would. We're going to chuck it into super speed here. I'm going to get dash attack. I'm going to get all the innate ones because I find them very helpful. And though many people may find it irritating, I am going to unlock Whirling Dervish because I find it to be one of the strongest and easiest to use AoE effects. It is fast, it is difficult for the enemy to break, and it hits them quite hard. I love it. I'm using it. So we're doing that. We're also going to grab Hard Light because that is one of the ones I often use. I usually have a build where I will have both shields available to me. If there's 2, sometimes there's 3, depending on which power set you're using, so that during a boss I can look after myself, protect myself, and not be dependent on others if necessary. Not to say that I mind being dependent on others, it's just if we start playing and it's quite clear that some people haven't leveled their characters up to the level that I need it to be, that I can depend on them, I will switch so that they don't have to worry about it. So let's chuck the rest of our stat points right into damage. We're going to do damage superpower, we're going to put it right here into critical attack chance, then we're going to put it in critical attack damage, and we're going to chuck the rest right here in might and power. Alright, that is our stat points done. Let's chuck our exobytes where they should go. Also, I'm not sure if people are aware, but recently in an update they have made it so that these armor items that you receive from the gold crate, when you use the Seize the Throne code in the marketplace to receive your Atlantis giveaway, it will no longer give you items of armor that you can sell or salvage. So it will give you the armor that you can use to level your character CR up, but you have to delete them now. You don't get 1,400 for them, and you can't salvage them either. So they just need to be deleted, which is fine, and I understand. But it was fun before when I could use them. So let's go over here now. We need to chuck in our augments. Is someone talking to me? His character does look kick-ass. It really is very similar to I've forgotten the name of the character. It looks very accurate. I think he's using the bleed. Is that the bleed chroma or material? It is. He's using bleed. Very nice. Very good job, sir. Oh, I don't have any of my emotes in, so can I do like a salute? Greetings, salute. We can. Nice job on your armor there. All right. Let's go back down to this. Oh, he gave a bow? Very nice. Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. So we're going to level up our might implant augments. We're going to use one of each of these on our augments because I want to have all 4 as might at the moment. I will say you can put 2 of these and only level up 2 of them if you want to and work on your others. It'll get you to 353. I mean, there are options, but I feel that the safest route is probably put 1 on each. And the reason I'm putting it all on might is because the first build I'm going to do with this character is going to be damage. So I want that might to be built up. All right, so next we're going to open the granted supplies box. Even though likely I will pass some of this across to other characters, I do want you to see what you will receive. So, Proto Bank Bot, Proto Broker Bot, Proto Mail Bot. You will get radar enhancers, 4 of those, 2 of the portable workstation, and a stack of Surtur Caller Ultimate, which I don't believe you can pass to another character. So that will stay with her, which I'm perfectly fine with. She definitely needs it. She doesn't have a lot going on. She hasn't got a pet. She hasn't got any artifacts yet. Let's work on those, shall we? So first, because I have like an obsessiveness with tidiness and putting things where they belong, we are going to grab these items that she has just received and we're going to chuck them in her inventory for up to here. The reason I'm putting them here is because I tend to put them at the bottom and I know that I have a membership on here and that means if the membership ever expires, these last 4 lines are going to disappear. So I tend to not fill them until I actually need to. So because I don't need to, that's going to go there. I will actually send these across because I'm more likely to use these on a different character than her. So I will put them in my shared bank ready to move across. And then we will open the artifact boxes. Now what I want to be able to get for her is Grim, Strategist card, Transformation card, and the reason I choose Grim over Quizlet is because Quizlet does seem to do better, but only if you are using superchargers. I have a tendency to not really use a lot of superchargers. I do it sometimes. I do have builds where I use it, but it's not my most common way of play. I find them a little bit irritating to wait for, and also I tend to play more daily solo duo than I do large raids and things where I'm more likely to use them. So I prefer to use Grim, and I completely understand if you prefer not to, but if you use supercharges, have a look, see if Quizlet is going to suit you more than Grim. Don't just copy what I'm doing because your loadouts can affect what artifacts you want to use in a very big way. So we're going to look. Oh, I have a stat point. Oh, I received stat points because of the armor set. So obviously I've unlocked another one. So we're going to chuck that back down in Might and Power. And we're going to open these. Now, let's first try to find me a Grim, because that is usually the first one I chuck into place. Open her up. Grim. So there's Quizlet. So if you're using superchargers, this is a good one to choose. But I would like Grimorium, please. It's possible that it's not available. It's not available. So I can't remember what the criteria is for the ones that you get in these crates. I know there is criteria. I've forgotten what it is. But this means that the 2 that I'm going to now look for are Strat and Transformation. I can see Transformation there. I want Strat more and first because it has less detrimental things going on with it. So let's grab that first. Strategist card. Perfect. Chuck it in. And we're going to level Strat first. So let's use everything we have. Get it as far up as we can. Seal of Preservation, and let's unlock it until we can't any longer, and then we'll move on to the next one. I'm pretty sure that this will get us to 80. So it's a very good level for it to get to because it's the first time that the white text... I'll show you actually. Level 80 is where I try to get all of my artifacts to reach ASAP because it's when it starts working well for me. It starts to have one of the abilities go active. You'll see the text turn to a white color instead of a faded color. That means that ability is now active on any artifact. So I'll show it to you so that you understand what I'm talking about, because I feel like sometimes I'm less eloquent than I'd like to be, and usually showing you means you'll understand a lot better. All right, so that looks like we've got it up as high as we can for the moment. We are out of catalysts. This went higher. This has actually gone higher than I thought it would. We have received enough metal to level the strat card past 80. So first of all, let me just go down here. Do you see how there is tactical advantage written in blue, and then there is white text currently underneath? When you get to 80, upon achieving a critical hit on a target, there is a chance to apply tactical advantage on that target based on the type of ability used. This section goes white. That's why I try to hit everything up to 80 as quick as possible, because I want that to turn white so that I have an ability actually active on here, and not just the benefits of the health and power that this one has, etc. So this has actually surprised me, because I've received more metal from this one than I had when I played on my non-membership account. However, I also didn't receive two. So I believe that this starter pack is probably going to match the one that I received on my other account, and this one that I've just used is one that you receive as a member, which is giving you the ability to break through quite a bit higher. So let's open this artifact starter pack. We're going to level this one as much as we can also. So yeah, this looks a little more familiar. Let's open this up, and we're going for transformation card. Let's grab it. We're going to chuck it in place. We're going to do exactly what we did with Strat, and we're going to put every bit of metal in, and then we're going to break through as much as we possibly can until it stops, which I suspect will be at 80, because that is what I received on my non-membership account, and I suspect that this is the same one as that, whereas the other one appears to be something extra you get as a member, so thank you, DC. All right, let's break through all the way. And then I will have a look and see if I have anything in my shared bank that can help me to break through more on my strategist card, because I've run out. And I would like to break through more if I can. Okay, so this one's getting to 80. There it is. Okay, so this is the one I was thinking of. This one has gone to 80. The next rank is up to 100. We'll have a look at its information. Down here, see how the section is turned white. And down here, we still are waiting. As soon as you hit 80, you break through on 80, you have a white section here. You can also see that the 21% is currently highlighted. We need to keep leveling it up to get that number to go down and down and down to increase its awesomeness. It's damage or healing, which, you know, is very useful because I am playing a damage/healer. All right, so let's see if we can get some stuff to break through on this a bit more. Do I have... Let's check the bank first. I'm going to also put this in the shed bank because I feel that is also something I will not use on this character. But I've got a couple of things here she might need, like the green lanterns. I feel would be useful for her because currently she does not have a lot going on, does she? Oh, we have another stat point from breakthrough on artifacts. Beautiful, 2 more. Let's check those in place. And then I'm thinking I would like to keep these henchmen for her, the nice green lantern ones, because she is green. All right, and we've got some auras that I have grabbed for her. There's a lot in here that I just kind of stored ready for her, to be honest, because I couldn't access the bank yet because she'd only just gone in. But I will grab everything that I put in here for her. All right, I have done the important thing and collected all the items I had saved for her in the shared bank ready for this day. One of those is, of course, a fruitcake, because what kind of a nature character would I be if I wasn't carrying around a giant cake on my head? That's for Christmas after Christmas. All right, let's have a look at what we've got here. 16, 4, and 8. We're going to grab all of the seals of preservation, and we're going to attempt this. So, let's see what we can do with the strat, shall we? I'm hoping we can break it through to whatever maximum I'm able to. But I have no idea what level that metal was going to get me to, so I guess we'll try to find out and hope that I don't run out of things. Okay, we can keep going? We can't. What are we missing? We are missing blue. So let's go to the marketplace, see if I have any marketplace cash left over from the last thing I did, which I think I should have 1,000. I do. So let's go down to artifacts here. And we'll grab some nice quantum field energy. Thank you. Appreciate it. And let's try again. Oh, another stat point. I'm getting a lot of stat points just by doing this at the moment. I don't feel like I'm really earning them, but of course I am. I earn everything that I do. Okay, let's try again. Oh, up to 120? Oh, that's beautiful. So if you have a membership, you are going to be able to get an artifact and level it right up to 120 all on its own. That is awesome. So now a character that I had done nothing with except create her and get her in game is now lovely and high leveled with some artifacts and augments to match. Not quite match. I'm pretty sure if I had played through, I would have my artifacts a little bit better than this by now. I would probably have a third one that would probably be at about 50 or 60, something like that. So, but this is still very nice. And there you have it. So if you have a membership, you will get an awesome CR skip that is not 368. It is 366, but it is still awesome. It's just lying. And you will get 2 artifact packs, one that can level you all the way to 80 from scratch, one that can level you all the way to 120 from scratch. You will also receive some kick-ass Chroma sets in multiple colors. Please do remember that the orange is brown and that the yellow is a yellow-based green. You will also receive this awesome chroma that looks like green/orange/yellow lightning. And this is something you also receive if you do not have a membership. This is one of the most awesome chromas I've ever seen them give for free to non-members. I love this. That is so awesome of them. Beautiful choice. So I hope this was helpful, and that when you next log on to DC, you are able to know exactly what's going on and choose exactly what you want to go where. Because now I know and I can do it on my other accounts. Bye, guys.